Hey everybody, this is Courtney, and today we're reviewing the 64-inch corner cage, bird cage. This is a powder-coated white vein color. It's more of like a gray, and this is Miss Rita. She's a 24-year-old eclectus, so she's a medium-sized parrot. She's about the size of an African gray, maybe a little smaller. This is quite an upgrade for her. She's handled it really well. She loves to hang out this little drop door up here. As far as the type of parrot this could hold, I would say this is like the largest size of bird you should put in here, because between the bar spacing as well as the thickness of the actual metal itself is not very heavy duty for, I would say, a more destructive bird. Hi, baby. So like your macaws or, any larger birds, they're gonna need something a little bit more substantial than this bar. But for smaller birds, then lovebirds, parakeets, if you have multiple flight birds, this is a great flight cage. Did arrive unassembled. It took me about 2 hours to assemble, so set aside some time and some patience to put this together. It did include these dowels. Hold on, babe. These dowels. The trays were probably the trickiest part of the install, just because I don't know if you can see down there, it has that support brace and slide. So it's two separate trays. It also comes with seed catchers that I did not install. So the casters are really nice and heavy duty. They slide really great. They're not that flimsy plastic, so I was really impressed with that. Of course, stainless steel bowls, easy to remove, easy to clean. It's completely enclosed on the top, and then on the bottom, you have these locks on either side. This one came kind of glued together, so it's not a big deal, and I actually really like the trays. They're very nice, and slide really slide easy compared to our previous cage we had. All of the screws that hold the cage have these inset hex screws. The instructions are just picture instructions, and I can kind of give you an overview of how it's put together. All right, so when you get everything, it'll come in 2 boxes. Out your 2 biggest pieces and put those together first. The side that has the tray slides on the bottom is going to be this is my right hand, so that'll be your right-sided piece, if that makes sense. Hopefully the video is not flipped, but I apologize if it is. Next, you'll do the smaller side pieces, your left side and your right side, and then your door piece. And once I had basically the pentagon shapes together, I went ahead and put casters on, because just once you start moving and start adding parts, it makes it really easy to just to rotate and add screws and overview what you're doing. My only advice on the instructions is, like, it wants you to do these, you put the pentagon together first, but there's 2 of these that you'll have to install, and they're screwed on either side, and then it's like angle cut so that it doesn't hit right. So I would say, if you can, because it got very difficult to put this on, and thankfully, but to just give you more space to install these here, I might install this last, and you could go ahead and install the slide pieces, or the braces, or whatever they're called, because they both screw to this side, which you've already put together, and then that first back side. So you don't need to put this door on yet. Man. And then as far as the door, the hinge already came installed. You have to screw these puppies on once they're done. But just to review, 2 large pieces first. The one that has the slide metals on it, that has those slide holders. I don't know what the technical term is. That's going to be on your right side. You're then going to want to do your smaller side panels, and then I would actually skip the picture of what it says to go ahead and install this final piece, but I would go ahead and install these braces because once you install the door, it's very hard to manipulate these in there and then like hold and screw at the same time. Me figuring out like which direction the slides were was the hardest part. Make it look like railroad tracks. So I thought it was supposed to be like vertical. It's supposed to be horizontal. This piece, these two pieces are the exact same. And so you're just going to stack them, and they each have their respective screws on either side, on the front and the back piece. So hope that helps. Said the braces, and then I would add the door, and I would do your top. And then I would add casters. And then the rest of it is just the little pieces. I found these were actually the hardest to screw just because they were really tight. There's basically 2 screws for each panel all the way around, so nice and secure. This is a nice, I don't know what type of hinge system this is, but if it's all the way engaged, it's completely circular. But overall, super happy with this product. Miss Rita and I are learning each other, and yeah, thank you so much for watching.